Sometimes the dessert recipe asks to season it with a pinch of salt, and sometimes a savory dish asks to season it with a pinch of sugar or a few droplets of lemon juice, always in its smallest amounts. Now, have you ever wondered what it is all about this minimal proportion seasoning additions to a dish? I mean, is it really necessary? Does it really make a flavor difference? Have you ever wondered what's going on there? I mean, do chefs really have a secret there that they never tell us? Well, don't wonder any longer, because this video will tell you about those secrets that you need to know, which are some of the biggest seasoning secrets ever. It is a bit like with kokumi. You know, those small amounts are a flavor modulation. I know it sounds complicated, but it's not really. So my name is Walter Trapp. I used to manage and run some of Europe's best restaurants, and today I run my own cooking school. Winkler, which was a 3 Michelin star chef which I worked for during my holidays, told me that the dessert always, he said, always needs to have fruits with it. Fruits and sugar are the perfect dessert, he said, as the sugar by itself is too monotone. You need to freshen things up towards the end of a meal. Now, I followed this formula all my career. All my desserts are made with light. I made them with fruits and of course sugar, and I didn't need to look any further. It always worked. My customers always left light and refreshed when they finished their meal, not heavy and overloaded. But what Heinz Winkler really meant was that acid freshens up the dessert. Acid makes sugar taste less sweet. You add to that also a little bit of bitter and a bit of salt and a bit of fat to the mix, and suddenly the sugar comes across mild and pleasant. Anyway, sweet in savory, or acid in sweet, or savory, or salt in sweet makes food taste more intensive. So we're going to dig a bit further, because I want to tell you the secret. And there are 5 basic flavors we know to this date. I mean, there's actually 6 if you add kokumi to it. And recently I read that science is discussing a 7th flavor, which has to do with fat as an individual flavor, as the fat sensation detected by our tongues is apparently also detected by our brain. But anyway, today we focus only on the 5: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, umami. These flavors are detected by the receptors on our tongues and send messages to our brain. Those flavor receptors are a complicated thing to explain. I think I do that a little bit better in my video about kokumi, so check it out. But to say it in the most simple way is that it's like a key lock. You know, into each of those receptors on the tongue, they're all like locks. And then a certain flavor key fits, you know? So if the flavor key fits the receptor, it's literally just like opening a lock, sending a flavor signal to a brain. So when you season a food and it's only sour, then you only activate the sour receptors. Imagine it a bit like being like a rock band. The singer on its own, not great, I mean, it's a bit boring. Bass player on its own, I mean, that's just rubbish complete, isn't it? Even more boring, you see where I'm going. But when bass, vocals, drums, guitars, all play together, then it suddenly sounds great. So it is with all those receptor key locks that you need to unlock on your tongue. You start to get me. Easy, isn't it? So if you season something, you need to add all 5 flavors to your taste buds. And your taste buds and your brain in terms of flavor are going to be on fire. You know, everything will taste great. So how do you do it? So first you think, what is your dominant flavor? So in case of a dessert, it would be the sweet. Then you add to it smaller amounts of sour and even smaller amounts of salt and bitter, and if you can, umami. all in homeopathic dosages. That will all create maximum effect because suddenly you unlocked all those flavor receptors on your tongue, and that unlocked everything in your brain, and the singular tasting sugar becomes a complex masterpiece. Your brain is stimulated on all flavor levels, and it will give your food a flavor profile like as deep and high, as wide, as fast as a Beethoven symphony. I mean, I love that. Anyway, going back to what I said before about being fat considered as a flavor by our brain, well, be a bit ahead and add a little fat to some dishes where it is not present, and you will get a much nicer flavor and a rounder flavor too. And you'll be years ahead in terms of flavoring and seasoning your food. You be the master of the seasoning universe. I promise you that. I also promise to some of you, because you have asked, and I will make another video about textures, you know, and how do you build them into your food, and how do you build flavors with texture. And it's a bit of a bigger topic, so stay tuned. But seasoning is something that a lot of us struggle with to get their heads around. You know, I hear that a lot in my cooking school because people ask me, well, how do you season? But I hope this video helped you a lot. Watch my video on kurkumi, the 6th flavor, where I teach you a lot more about that. And thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you.